The Punisher has killed a lot of people, too many to count. I mean, it's kind of his thing. He's known for his ruthless violence and his merciless stance against crime. He doesn't typically have any superpowers, but he's got ruthless determination and guns. Lots and lots of guns. Let's take a look at 5 of Frank Castle's most brutal kills from comics and the screen. Number 5. Ma Gnucci. Welcome Back, Frank is one of the Punisher's most iconic books, and for good reason. It features Frank literally punching a polar bear during a chase through a zoo. The Punisher is at war with the Gnucci family, led by the ruthless Ma Gnucci. After a devastating run-in with those same zoo polar bears, Ma Gnucci loses both of her arms, both of her legs, and her scalp. But that doesn't mean the Punisher will take it easy on her. In the end, he literally punts the quadruple amputee into a fire to burn. Sure, she was a limbless old lady, but the Punisher doesn't discriminate. Number 4. Soldier McDonald. Punisher Born is a unique and important story in the Punisher mythos. It's a prequel showing Frank's descent towards becoming the murderous madman we all know. When Frank witnesses Soldier McDonald, one of the men in his platoon, sexually assaulting a female prisoner of war, he takes immediate action and drowns the man in a nearby river by pushing his head underwater with his boot. It's not the most creative kill on the list, but it's a pivotal turning point that shows Frank Castle becoming the Punisher. Number 3. Nearly every Marvel character. In the standalone comic run The Punisher Kills the Marvel Universe, we see an alternate reality where Frank's family is killed during a battle between Marvel heroes and an invading alien species known as the Brood. Then, just as the title suggests, he takes his revenge by killing every superhero and supervillain in Marvel existence. We don't see every kill, obviously, but the ones that we do witness, like Cyclops, Captain America, and Daredevil, are absolutely brutal. Moral of the story? Don't piss off the Punisher. Number 2. Jail fight scene. Jon Bernthal breathed new life into the character through his depiction in Season 2 of Netflix's Daredevil and his own 2-season run of the Punisher series. It's probably the truest on-screen depiction that we've ever gotten of the character, and it showcased just how dangerous the Punisher is in one iconic jail scene. The Kingpin wants Castle dead and arranges for a jailhouse attack in a narrow corridor. Frank is outnumbered, but he's never outskilled, and he violently kills all of his assailants with nothing more than his bare hands and improvised weapons. Luckily, we'll be seeing more of this character in the upcoming Daredevil revival. Number 1. Francesco Drago and his Goons. The Punisher Max series was the most violent and grounded depiction of the Punisher to ever grace a comic. Garth Ennis's 18+ story run ends with an older Frank Castle in prison, but that's exactly where he wants to be. And that's because Drago and his Goons, the men responsible for his family's death all those years ago, are locked up in that very same prison. Frank brutally dispatches the men one by one while describing in heart-wrenching detail the moment his children died in his arms. It's a fitting end to one of Marvel's darkest characters. So there you have it, 5 of the Punisher's most brutal kills. Do you agree with the ones that we picked? Let us know. And have you seen our other video? Here are 10 times Marvel and DC characters crossed over that you never knew about.